There's the audio. So what are we gonna what's this gonna go on tonight? Last night I was asking hypothetical questions of what you want me to do. You know what? I'm gonna do like I'm doing. Chat is still a monitor. If you don't like it, go away. How's that? If you don't like how I'm doing what I'm doing, don't be here. Go away. I'll start blocking. I'm tired of people thinking they can push me around and that their thoughts about things are better than mine. And their choices are better than mine. So, who wants to fight? Talk to me. Five more days to episode 1300. You know what? Because even this doesn't work when I say it every time it changes. There you go. That chest is going to build. So 5 days. That's something I've decided. Just decided. 5 more days. Yeah, I made my little piece to put in there. I got to take the first two numbers. This is on paper. I've taped it on there. I got the next one ready to put on. See, Herbie too. How you doing? Oh my god. Oh, my body. There. So, those who don't like it, stop it. Those who do not mind what I'm doing and are fine with the way I do my stuff, hey, welcome to the show. Hang out. Let's see up on cam, up on mic. Come up here and be the fool like me all the time. If you don't like it, bye bye. Bye bye. Captain Chang, what's tonight going to be about there? Thank you for your 10 spam. Thank you for the 35 so far, Chad. You're back. You know, want some arguments tonight about something if you don't like what's going on? Don't like Chad being the monitor or Chad silencing if you say something that he knows that I don't like? I'll start silencing tonight. How's that? Last night was it. You had your fun and games. I'm here. I've got plans that I want to do for this stream. I have spoken with um, even the little orderly that helps me out. That when I go to today, I went and had another one of those procedures down my leg with the arteries, and the one head assistant over there happens to be a real good friend of mine. His name is Ray. We've been friends ever since we first met. Always instant handshake, instant friends. I take him some of my gummies that I have every once in a while and things like that. Um, he's wants to come over here sometime and talk about what his job is, what they do for people, how they help them. Tonight's Friday night too. Tonight should be Mud night tonight. Anybody know if Mud's going to be on? Because I want to end this on a good note. Hopefully, no hassles, no problems, and I'm looking forward to going to see going to see Mud for a little bit. I just like to have the marijuana totally sad. It doesn't really make a difference. Um, really, but I like the taste of bud. I'm a smoker. That's all there is to it. And I've got Chad. You always made this joke that you're in Michigan. We all know that's not true. I should have already been here. Um, I'd give you some. I'd share some with you. You know, I'd send you home with a care package. But if you are in Hillsdale, you already know of all of the good dispensaries. You know, I have. I made some a couple years ago, the old school way, the way we did before they knew about decarbing and turning it into butter, oil, and things like this. We didn't, that was not what we did back in the early 70s. The late 70s for me. I was in the late 70s when I started smoking. Um, but in the 60s and 70s, we just put the bud in the brownie mix and bake the brownies. Simple, boom, bam, good stuff. I got this one bunch of this junk stuff. I'm fixing to take that and put it in another jar and break it up more as I'm putting in there and keep breaking it up so it's nothing but a bunch of broken up stuff and save it in a jar for cooking. You want to make some. You want to do like pancakes someday. Want to do some pancakes? Crunch up some of that stuff and dust it up and put it in the pancake mix and cook it. Oh, it'll get you high. You may not get as high as you would other ways, but you know. David, I knew some Thorpes. I guess you're Tharp, Thar. Is it pronounced Thorpe? I knew some Thorpes when I was a younger man around this way. Actually, people I went to school with, and I believe I went to school with Brett Thorpe in the Litchfield School. Elsie Face, you still got to get a hold of me, girl, with an address and stuff so we can plot this little trip out. You got my information. You need to get a hold of me. Since we are we are neighbors, not very far away. Oh, you need to hop in and come this way like anytime. I'll send you home with a care package. You're welcome here, honey. Why don't you come on up and visit? Let's hear that voice for a little while. Come on, Cam. Earn yourself some diamond credits here. I got. Let's see. Let's spark up a fresh one for tonight. I rolled a bunch of these when I went to go see Flight a couple weeks ago, and I smoked all those, most of those, and then I rolled some more. And I've got some more roaches here. I got to break up and put them away. And roll up some more fresh stuff. Oh, it smells so good. There, Rexy. I know Daddy was sitting holding you, and his phone rang, and he missed a call. I'm sorry I missed a call from that person, but they'll call me back if they need to speak with me. Come here, Rexy. I was sitting in a chair in the living room in the recliner, all propped back, my legs up. I had that little procedure done on my veins, so I'm going to start taking and switching this when I'm out here and stuff. I'm going to do my show, and then I'm going to go sit out there more and let the old lady watch whatever she wants to watch on that TV. And if I decide to kind of close my eyes, which is what I did, had something to eat, and I got tired. It always happens. So I went to sleep for a little bit. So it's kind of a good thing the phone call came that I missed, because it woke me up because I wanted to be here at 8:00. Oh, I know what I'm missing tonight. No, it's not on that either. It's on. Friday Night SmackDown. So I can't come up and put the video on the screen, but you can listen a little bit while I'm here. I miss some of the other people that used to come out. I miss Cam Haynes. He used to come in here all the time on Monday nights and Friday nights, and we'd watch wrestling together. And when they did the pay-per-view events, he'd watch the pay-per-view. Buff, thank you. Thank you, Buffy. Thank you. Buffy the Bison. Love you too, Bob. You're welcome to come up on Cam. I want other people, please, come up and voice and talk. Elsie, I'd like to have you come up. I know your voice is a sweet voice. You talk on other platforms. Pop on the camera with me if you want. And yes, I've been on a request of how I look with some hair. So I'm letting it grow to let people see but I'm not going to let this go much longer because, as you can see, it doesn't grow very much in the middle. And I don't particularly like how it looks. Looks like hell, doesn't it? So I said, they might see what I grow, what it would come out at, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I got update. Um, today's treatment went well as far as I know. I got to go back Monday for an ultrasound, and then like Wednesday, it's a follow up with the doctor. So I got 2 more appointments for these. Always takes 3 appointments. And what they did went well. Didn't take very long. But once they got to do it, it only took like 15 minutes. It's a vascular treatment for my legs. I got varicose veins, and they're trying to, and bad circulation in the legs are trying to help a little bit. And what they're doing is it basically closes off minor arteries to try to push more vein to the major veins and arteries, the bigger ones, and make things circulate a little bit more. So that's what the treatment is about. I went through one on my other leg. I had a stent put in on my left side because I had a vein that was almost closed, and they put a stent in there. And the colors of my feet looks better. I'm more pink now than what I was. So, but also follow up on Dr. Dentist. No, Chad didn't make any new rules for my stream. There really are no basic rules except don't irritate me. That's the simpleness, okay? If something I don't like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. All right? You know, I'm not going to have any more questions on my if it's something I see something I don't like, I'm going to silence it, and it won't be for 10 minutes. It'll be your silence for the entire bit of the show. He doesn't have to tell me, and he really doesn't have to give a warning. But yeah, okay, there it is. Chad, here's how you do this. If you see something that's offensive that you don't like, state that in here and say warning number 1, or you'll be silenced. If they continue, you say again, there's number 2. This is for any of my mods, okay? I got a phone call. See, somebody else is doing. No, it's not Chad on the phone. Those people wanting to ask that. I didn't think you didn't want to answer me about stuff when I asked you about some stuff one day.
Well, good things like you blocked me for telling the truth, John. You're easily manipulated, and it's just like I told the truth, and you blocked me for it.
No, I never.
All I did was say my personal opinion, and you got blocked.
I never said who that was, and I did everything I could to not have it said that.
Again, you basically told everyone without telling everyone. I mean, I don't know why you're fighting this. I mean, it's pretty obvious what happened. I mean, Toast is kind of right. You are easily manipulated, obviously.
Going to
I just wanted to know, can you unblock me from email? Can you take me off your block list? Like, am I the only one who you have blocked on there? It seems kind of unfair.
No, you're not.
You let Corey on, you let everybody else on.
But Corey doesn't come into my YouNow. He doesn't come into my YouTube.
That's not the point, John. He's not blocked on your
Yes, he is. He's been blocked before.
Okay, well, I'm expecting to be unblocked tonight, John. I'll check later on.
Go into somebody else's room right now and tell me the room you're in so I can find you, because that you don't have a list in your profile.
I'm bored much, John. You know who I am. What do you mean? You can't go to your block list on there?
They don't give you a block list.
They don't give you a block list on email?
Okay. I see a no, they don't.
Maybe you should have been a little bit more selective on who you block, John. You just block people willy nilly, and then you can't unblock them.
When I do the born mush,
There's a couple of born mushes. Make sure you unblock all of them.
okay, is there any other mark in front of it or anything like that? Underscore or anything? I only see one born mush.
Which one is that? Is it the one with Billy and his girlfriend as the picture?
Nope.
Oh, no, John. Come on.
That's why I said when I do a born mush, I don't see a face on there. That on there, and I didn't think I had you. Blocked.
Well, you do.
Go into somebody's room, and tell me what room you're in. Then I know I can find the right one.
All right. Are you seeing? Let's see. A Poet's Muse.
What's that?
A Poet's Muse.
Is that on the top list of stuff?
Yeah, it was on the top. Yeah.
Okay, little guy with blonde hair.
Yeah.
Oh, he's giving a gold bar giveaway. Ooh, there you are. No, it comes it doesn't come after. It's the mush, and you're not blocked on my end.
You sure about that? I can't even see.
Is that because it doesn't? It when I click on your name, it gives me block user, report user, mute notifications. If you were blocked, it would say unblock user.
All right. I'll see you
later. Yep. Yeah, he'll be here. I see. He's not muted. He wasn't blocked. So there's the mush.
Today with Carpet Studio Flooring America's Spring Celebration. National carpet brands at discounted prices. See samples in store and get a full house estimate during your appointment. Update your floors today with Carpet Studio Flooring America.
If something is said that he thinks is offensive or any of my mods, I'll tell them all to post in there. This don't copy the text if you need to. Whatever, some reason to let you know that you get you're on a watch for because you're doing things that's not acceptable. Not going to be just automatic block. Or if I feel it, I'll tell you myself, hey, stop talking like that, or else. But I'm not, because the whiners, I'm not taking Chad away from the mod. I've made my choices, and those are who I want.
Todd from high school. Todd, how are you? You look great. And that trip to Miami. Like 100 likes. 101. Your daughter Stephanie. She is gonna really fill out one day. You want to take a quick selfie? Go, Todd. Okay. I'll poke you.
Cure Auto Insurance. Drive well.
Get new carpeting for your floors today with Carpet Studio Flooring America's Spring Celebration. National carpet brands at discounted prices. See samples in store and get a free whole house estimate during your appointment. Update your floors today with Carpet Studio Flooring America.
And Chad was one of my biggest trolls at one time. Then he got to know me, got to like me. Now we're friends. And he's allowed not to let that happen anymore. Not to say me be trolled and stuff all the time. Don't hassle me. Don't bug me. Don't give me static about my life.
Last week we were in Knoxville, Tennessee, the University of Tennessee, Bianca Belair's hometown. She had a homecoming wedding. She celebrated the fact that she now the longest reigning women's champion of the modern era. Asuka, however, we believe is going to come down to the ring to offer Bianca her congratulations.
I have tons of people trolling me on a constant basis. No, it's not blocked at this particular point. No, nobody's blocked.
This was an experimental mist, a chili pepper mist, hence the reason for the burning of Bianca's eyes. Well, a week from tomorrow, it's a special start time, ladies and gentlemen, of 1 o'clock Eastern. Night of Champions
Gave a warning.
defends the women's championship against the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia.
Zelina, in just a few moments, you'll be facing Bianca's challenger for the Raw Women's Championship.
Taylor, I know where you're going with this. Am I ready for someone like Asuka? Listen, when I received that love and support from my people in Puerto Rico, I realized that I belong to the top dogs of this women's division. It doesn't matter how much I'm taken for granted about my size or anything being underestimated, nothing matters. When I gave my all to Rhea Ripley, I showed that I can go toe-to-toe with the best of the best. And now, Asuka is going to see that I am ready.
Zelina Vega was talking about the career-making match she had a couple of weeks ago in San Juan, Puerto Rico, in front of family and friends. It was Zelina's opportunity versus Rhea Ripley for the women's championship. Now, it didn't turn out Zelina's way, but in the end, 16,000 strong on their feet, saluting Zelina Vega after a masterful performance. One of the most emotional moments I've ever seen is to things in her career. She used that chocolate, the flip-flop in that match with Rhea Ripley. That backlash. So Asuka picks up Zelina. We're going to roll up Asuka early and a kick right to the side of the face. Perhaps Zelina can pick off Asuka tonight. Looking ahead to Bianca Belair next Saturday. Taking Vega a little too long.
He's not a troll anymore.
Just manages to kick out
He was at one time. Was pretty trolly to him. He just said some things, and we figured that we solved those problems. Oh yes, he was. He was kind of a pain in my back a few times, but I forgave him. We've changed our ways on stuff, and now he's my friend, and been my friend ever since. This has been close to a year that things changed. And of course, I got a post in my YouTube from the same person I always does, flagged. You know why? Because he calls it spam and deceptive practices. Because I'm doing. Because I'm on YouTube talk and on YouNow talking about YouTube. I'm on YouTube with my YouNow broadcast. It's supposed to be spam and deceptive practices. He does a report on me every time he comes in because I'm not on just YouTube doing the stream. And anyway, I'm only doing the first hour on YouTube anyways. After the first hour, then I'm going to close and be on YouTube directly. And then another thing is, okay, if being on YouNow, code broadcasting on YouTube is spam and deceptive practices, how about the people that come on YouTube that hawk their Instagram account or their my friends or friends only account or whatever, fans only? How can that be? How can it be spam and deceptive practices then? If they can advertise their Twitter or their Twitch or their Instagram or their my fans only, wouldn't that be spam and deceptive practices too? Then, Mr. Joe Walsh, Mercury Diaz. That would be being on YouTube talking about their other stuff. Thinking I'm going to change this. Let's see.
Sorry, it just sparked a great refinancing rate for my student loans with Credible.com. It's either credible or it's not.
Hello, Dreams Queen. How you doing?
This is a very different Oscar than the one we've seen of late as Zelina Vega desperately trying to fire back and regain control of this matchup. Zelina Vega, who has just been oozing confidence, a great performance against Rhea Ripley a couple of weeks ago.
I know you've got your gold camera, Pirate. Should I ask you what you should do? I'm open for suggestions. Tell me what you want to see happen. Tell me what you want to see happen, Pirate. You tell me how I should be running the things. I'm not trying. You're not getting on my goat. You're not making me mad. Well, he can't completely take people away anyways.
Twisted individual. Great way to describe this Tristan. And now Oscar. Race lock. Zelina rolls through. That's good. Shoulders down and Oscar and Zelina unique pinning combination.
Well, there's a lot of broadcasters that don't take the kind of stuff that I've taken.
Zelina got caught by Oscar. Oscar now center of the ring. Zelina able to roll through and switch into a pinning combination again. Oscar. Zelina's got to set out both hands out. Oscar not letting go of the Oscar lock here on Zelina Vega. That's going to draw the women's champion, Bianca Belair, out to the ring as Oscar retreats. Game performance tonight by Zelina Vega. Oscar Message sent. Asuka trying to sneak back into the ring again, and the ambulance Bianca. Oh, the minute. They got her. Just barely got Bianca this time around. But she may not.
His concern is that I don't get riled up and cause my blood pressure to rise up. And the,
Saudi Arabia. Now, it is called a Night of Champions, where we will crown the brand new World Heavyweight Champion. Here's our progressive match flow. Match flow is sponsored by Progressive, a triple threat of protection with home, auto, and more. At Night of Champions, we will crown a new world.
well, people liked it when somebody was in here making noise, doing their chat bot, noise bot, whatever, to every different thing it went on. And all it was somebody's sound effects through the whole show. I never even got to talk. I wasn't happy then because it was constantly saying that I'm telling you what to do and this is your approved guest list. You do this, you do that, dance monkey dance. I rebelled against that, and ever since I rebelled against that, uh, I've had this headache that people want to tell me what to do and how to do it, and thinking that getting upset because certain people are no longer here. Less stress in my life if those people aren't here. I don't know, Mush. I really don't know anymore. I went up and down. I've had, since I rebelled, had some good nights, and I've had some bad nights. And since I'm doing more on YouTube, because people saying you don't have anything on YouTube, you want to be on YouNow, we can't see you. I can't do some of the same things I used to do when I'm on YouTube at the same time, like doing the karaoke and things, because YouTube flags my shows. And if I ever got enough fans, I wouldn't be able to be monetized on some of them because of doing copyright music. In here, I can do it and not have a problem.
Imagine you're doing something you love. RSV could cut it short. RSV is a contagious.
Ted's doing exactly what I asked him to do. I said I don't like being trolled all the time, so maybe he is a tad overprotective, but I'd rather have that than just let it keep going, you know. But I don't know if you heard that, Chad. I did say earlier, post it in the chat what the warning is so everybody can see it, and then we'll have to live with it. Because if they do it again, give them a warning, write in the chat, type what it is that the problem is. This goes for you, goes for Danny, anybody else that I put on mod. It's not just a Chad thing, you know. And maybe he didn't hear it the first time, so I repeated it again. Please, Chad, do it that way. If you would, my friend. I appreciate what you do, but they say they don't know why it's happened. Show them why it happened. Simple, you know. He's not hard of hearing. Oh, I know, Chad, that they would know why it happened. but they need to be reinforced as to why it's happened because they're not getting it. They're not getting it. Trolls will be silenced.
So absorbent, use less, so it's always worth it. Now, what did we learn about you so well? You gotta roll it back, everybody. Enjoy the go with
They don't get it, so they need to have it in writing what the problem is. It's a little slow for some people to comprehend. Oh, I know. I know, Chad. I know. I'm not arguing the point at all. All right, let's have a beer. Actually, I'm not drinking beer right now. I'm drinking water with a little bit of grape flavoring in it to give it something that, so it's not just plain water tonight.
Sunday on FS1.
No, it doesn't matter if he says he's leaving. That he's saying that he's leaving. He keeps speaking kind of negative about everything. I guess I don't. Sometimes it's the way it is. What it is. I'm going to do my 2 hours. Yeah, don't speak negative. Don't silence right now, Chad. Please. T- leave them there for now. If I feel it gone too far, we'll take care of it right as we need to. The moment haven't gone too far, and if I feel you've gone too far, I'm going to say it. I went through this. I've been almost 1,300 days, and every one of them have been stuff like this. It seems that every one of them I say something or do something somebody doesn't like. I remember one time when someone else was supposed to be like my manager is you're going to dress in drag on every certain day. You're going to do this on certain days. You're going to do that on certain days. And I rebelled against that too because I don't want somebody telling me how to do my stuff. I was a traveling DJ for 17 years. I made $200 and above every single show that I did for only about 3 or 4 hours of work. I had a big show that paid me up to almost $1,000 because they paid for my motel room for one night when I went to do a wedding, and plus they paid me, and I got tips and I got food and had a great time. I've gone to bars and did regular shows on regular nights and made regular paycheck doing it. I know how to work with people. This internet stuff is the toughest to work with. I don't know who's silenced by because I don't see unless I find their name. And if they haven't given any likes and they're not on the list, I can't put on somebody's name in there. Oh, Chung and Spam are both silenced right now. The other two was tagging after me last night and every night recently. If you didn't say it, yeah, I see Dreams Queen. Let's see, and oh yeah, you are silenced at the moment. Yeah, what? Um, I think what I'm thinking about doing is I'm going to set the room for silence anybody below a level 10, and I don't get a lot of new accounts. Maybe I should do that from now on, and that eliminate the newer ones that causing causing a hassle because people get muted and blocked and find a new account or create another account just to come back and talk. But if I silence them below a certain level, it's the heck that they made these little tasks that you do every day now. There's a 1 hour prize and broadcast for 2 hour prize. They doubled it. But getting the 3,000 likes is still the same. And you know what? I want to be partnered. I'd like to have that gold crown, but it's not important anymore. Not really, you know, because no matter what, somebody's going to find a way to make sure that it turns out to be shit anyways, and they'll probably end up losing the gold crown because people will turn my show back into being a laughing joke. And I've been treated like a puppet for a long time. Arguing about who I have doing stuff in a lot of rooms will get you silenced too. I haven't silenced you yet, Mr. Bean. And Dream Queen should be almost off of silence anyways. should have expired somewhere along the line. So we'll try talking again. It might be off by now, Dream. Constructive criticism is one thing. Total harassment is another. So, okay, noted. You're giving constructive criticism is what you're doing right now. Being you're not trying to do anything really, whatever. Okay, fine. Well, nothing he does is permanent on it. It's what you complained about. I'm the one. If I feel it's too much and decide just to start blocking, I'll do it. Uh, we're giving an experiment tonight. Um, how about if I pick a certain amount of time here in this show, make sure nobody's muted, say what you want to say, and we'll see what happens with the conversation. You have so many minutes to talk and say what you want to say. Do anything you would do as if there was no rules. You didn't. People liked it to come into my room because I didn't have moderators. I didn't have people to be able to say um, to help me out to control stuff. I don't know why that would be a problem either. I don't know dreams, but anyways, it's done now for a while. We had a conversation while you were off, and if you were here to still see it. Don't block him right now, Chad. Don't block anybody for a while. You got open mic here, open forum. State your piece. And if you're on alt account, yeah, by all means, come back on your regular account. Don't come in an alt. There you go, Mush. I know, right? Just for saying that I'm here for pirate, I don't see how that should have been a problem. That's the hard thing about the chat, Chad. That's why I said I need to do warnings and then type put in what they said in a quote as what for the warning is for. Then it helps me keep track of what's going on because I missed that she was blocked. All of a sudden I checked and yes, so I shouldn't have. I'll do an apology because if that's what all that was said that was the problem, then I'm sorry that it happened. But my mods are doing his thing the way he feels is the best in his eyes to keep track of me, to help me with the trolls and help me keep track of what's going on in the chat. Might be a tad overprotective sometimes, but I appreciate that too. I don't think it's actually a referee school, Mr. Bean, Mr. Mean Bean. Oh, damn it. Get my breath back. Okay. Well, if a mistake was made, then apology should be given. But I don't think a mistake was actually made. He knows what he's doing, and most people are only here just to harass me, anyways. So, you need to just back up. I guess if you don't want to be my fan, don't be my fan. In fact, I'll start blocking people, I guess, myself right off the bat. He said he did not give a warning. Okay, I didn't happen to notice the chat and read all the way back through to know exactly what was said. They didn't warn. Okay, if you feel you did not get warned, I did state, Chad, anytime somebody should be blocked or somebody should be silenced, that type a warning into the chat what it's for, and give them just they do it again, say there's the next, and then block. That's what I kind of said yesterday, or said I've said that before, but it's what I said a little while ago. Give them a silence. And if you are an account made to bypass being silenced, you're somebody else. So you just made a new account just to bypass the fact that you were silenced on a primary account. That's not really good either. If we're continuing complaining about the situation, too much complaining. Well, they have a right, right to complain, but you don't need to constantly complain because that doesn't make it any better either. Too much complaining. No, that was what your warning was for, is too much complaining about stuff. It's not your stream to worry about being monitored. I don't know. I'm complaining about Chad complaining about people complaining. Well, the first hour's in. I'm saying goodbye to the YouTube side. Till next time. Peace and love. Peace and love. There's YouTube.